Before buying anything, adopt the minimalist habit of pausing to ask whether the item will genuinely improve your daily life. Japanese minimalism emphasizes function, longevity, and intentionality rather than impulse or novelty. By defining your core priorities, you create a reliable filter for every purchase. Over time, this simple question weakens the urge to buy for temporary excitement. Instead of accumulating possessions, you begin curating a home that supports your goals. The result is greater satisfaction with less. Clarity becomes the foundation of mindful spending. Another powerful practice is to identify the roles your belongings should play. Some items serve comfort, others productivity, and a few bring lasting joy. When a potential purchase fits none of these categories, it is easier to let it go. This mindset transforms shopping from entertainment into a deliberate decision. You become more aware of marketing tactics and fleeting trends. Gradually, your space reflects your values rather than your impulses. Minimalism thus becomes an expression of purpose. Finally, take inventory of what you already own and appreciate its usefulness. Gratitude for existing possessions naturally reduces the desire for more. Seeing abundance in the present counters the illusion of scarcity created by advertising. A well-used object often provides more happiness than a newly purchased one. By caring for what you have, you cultivate contentment and restraint. This habit lies at the heart of Japanese minimalist living. It is the first step toward ending unnecessary purchases. A waiting period is one of the most effective tools against impulse buying. Whenever you feel tempted by a non-essential item, commit to waiting at least 24 hours before making the purchase. The initial excitement usually fades, revealing whether the desire is genuine or temporary. Japanese minimalism values patience and thoughtful decisions over instant gratification. This pause also gives you time to compare the item with your long-term priorities. Often you will discover that you do not need it after all. The money saved can then support experiences or goals that truly matter. During the waiting period, imagine where the item would live in your home and how often you would realistically use it. If you struggle to find a clear purpose or place for it, that uncertainty is valuable information. Visualizing ownership exposes purchases driven by emotion rather than necessity. It also encourages you to maintain a calm, uncluttered environment. Over time, this practice sharpens your judgment and reduces waste. You begin to buy with confidence instead of regret. Each thoughtful decision strengthens minimalist habits. Keep a list of postponed purchases and revisit it regularly. Many items will lose their appeal after a few days or weeks. The few that remain are more likely to deserve a place in your life. This simple system turns restraint into a positive, empowering act. Rather than feeling deprived, you gain control over your spending. Japanese minimalism teaches that freedom often comes from choosing less. A deliberate pause makes that freedom possible. Modern shopping is designed to encourage constant spending, so reducing exposure to it is a powerful minimalist strategy. Unsubscribe from promotional emails, mute shopping accounts that trigger impulse purchases, and avoid browsing stores without a purpose. Japanese minimalism encourages creating an environment that supports intentional choices. When fewer temptations compete for your attention, it becomes easier to appreciate what you already own. Your mind feels calmer, and your decisions become more deliberate. Consumption no longer fills moments of boredom or stress. Instead, you regain control over your time and money. Replace shopping with activities that provide lasting fulfillment. Reading, exercising, learning a skill, or spending time with loved ones can satisfy the need for novelty without adding clutter. These experiences enrich your life while reinforcing the idea that happiness does not depend on acquiring more possessions. As your routines evolve, the urge to browse and buy naturally diminishes. You begin to seek meaning in growth and connection rather than accumulation. This shift is central to the minimalist mindset. It transforms frugality into a source of genuine contentment. Finally, be mindful of the messages you consume each day. Advertising often creates artificial needs and unrealistic expectations. By questioning these influences, you develop a stronger sense of independence. Your purchases become guided by personal values instead of external pressure. Over time, this awareness fosters confidence and gratitude. The home you create reflects your authentic priorities rather than market trends. In this way, limiting exposure to consumer culture becomes a practical path toward lasting simplicity. Create simple rules that every new item must satisfy before it crosses your threshold. You might decide that each purchase must have a specific function, a designated place, and a realistic frequency of use. Japanese minimalism favors such clarity because it eliminates hesitation and emotional decision-making. Boundaries turn good intentions into daily habits. They also make it easier to decline bargains and trends that do not align with your values. Over time, your home becomes more organized and peaceful. Each possession earns its place through purpose rather than impulse. Another helpful approach is to adopt a one-in, one-out practice for categories that tend to grow quickly, such as clothing, books, or kitchenware. When a new item arrives, an older one is donated, recycled, or repurposed. This keeps your belongings at a manageable level and encourages thoughtful selection. You begin to prioritize quality over quantity. The process also reveals which purchases are truly worthwhile. Instead of accumulating excess, you maintain balance. Minimalism thus becomes a sustainable way of living. Review your boundaries regularly and adjust them as your needs evolve. The goal is not rigid deprivation, but conscious ownership. A rule that worked last year may need refinement today. By revisiting your standards, you remain intentional and flexible at the same time. This ongoing reflection strengthens your ability to resist unnecessary purchases. Your possessions continue to support the life you want to lead. In the long run, clear boundaries create both freedom and contentment. The final step is to cultivate joy in having enough. Japanese minimalism teaches that contentment grows when we focus on the quality of our experiences rather than the quantity of our possessions. Take time to notice the comfort of a tidy room, the ease of an organized routine, and the freedom that comes from owning only what serves you well. These small moments reinforce the value of restraint. Gradually, the desire to acquire more loses its power. Simplicity itself becomes rewarding. In this way, less begins to feel like abundance. Celebrate the benefits that emerge from buying less. You may find that you have more savings, more time, and greater mental clarity. Use these gains to pursue meaningful goals, deepen relationships, or invest in personal growth. The positive results create a virtuous cycle that strengthens your minimalist habits. Rather than viewing minimalism as sacrifice, you experience it as liberation. Each mindful choice affirms that fulfillment is not for sale. The practice becomes sustainable because it is genuinely enjoyable. Finally, remember that simplicity is a lifelong journey, not a destination. There will be moments of temptation and occasional mistakes, and that is perfectly normal. Return to your principles with curiosity and patience. Over the years, intentional living becomes second nature. Your purchases align naturally with your values and aspirations. By finding satisfaction in enough, you break the cycle of unnecessary buying. That enduring sense of contentment is the true gift of Japanese minimalism. In conclusion, Japanese minimalism is not about denying yourself comfort or living with the bare minimum. It is about making intentional choices that align with your values and support a meaningful life. By buying with purpose, you free yourself from clutter and unnecessary expenses. Simplicity becomes a source of peace rather than a limitation. As you practice these habits, you will likely discover benefits that extend far beyond your finances. A more organized home, a calmer mind, and greater appreciation for what you already own naturally follow. Each mindful purchase reinforces the confidence that you already have enough. Over time, contentment replaces the constant urge to acquire more. The journey toward consuming less is gradual, and perfection is not required. Small, consistent actions lead to lasting change and a deeper sense of freedom. Let your possessions serve your goals instead of defining them. In embracing the spirit of Japanese minimalism, you create space for what truly matters.